going on, Baffle Gang? Today we gotta talk about it, okay? We're gonna get into this one immediately. Put your kids to beds, hide your wives as always, and while you're at it, do not forget to also put your puppers on a leash, okay? Next thing you know, man, like these alien bozos, these alien bastards come for your dogs and get them for protein, okay? Like, we don't want that. Absolutely, we don't want that, all right? Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you're new, roll it.
Wait. We got something. I ain't never seen no shit like that in the sky in my life.
With all that's happening around us, is it hard to believe we might not be alone?
We were all mentally exhausted by whatever that was. It was the biggest UAP we've seen so far.
Gleaming lights zipping through the sky at speeds no aircraft could match.
So as I was looking through the viewfinder, suddenly I saw a green light and start moving fast. This is really
Nah, that gotta be CG. This gotta be CG, guy.
quite unique because of its elongated size.
Objects moving in ways that challenge our understanding of physics. The tale is as old as time, but the proof
I
is
suppose
new.
it could be something extraterrestrial.
I think this gotta be, I think the video is probably real, but this thing is CG. Yeah, I don't know about this one, man. There are some clips that I've seen before
Whoa.
that looks real.
Did you see that weird triangular thing floating in the sky over Andorra?
Pause.
That's some wild stuff right there. I've got to say, that's not your typical UFO sighting. Usually when people report seeing unexplained aircraft, they're talking about classic flying saucer shapes or just amorphous lights. But this is next level. A full-on defined triangle just hanging out up there? That's just plain bizarre. Of course, without more info, it's tough to say for sure what exactly that thing is.
No, okay, no, I'm not buying this one. This gotta be bull squash.
Você não tá vendo nada aí, filho. Você tem que ver aqui na máquina.
There's a theory that it's not only life on other planets that's trying to connect to Earth. Our very own US government is also dabbling with spaceship technology. The TR-3B is a
I've seen a similar video like this one before, and that video felt genuine. And because of that, I'm thinking this video is real, because this video can be real too, because it was similar. It was similar, of course, triangle shape. But when I say similar, I mean like you see the circles underneath, the lights underneath. It had the same, and it's been this is in the conspiracies as well, right? It's a conspiracy that the TR-3B, a lot of the TR-3B that you may or may not see in the sky, it's one of ours government experiment essentially.
large triangular aircraft with unusual capabilities, including the ability to perform impossible maneuvers. Some claim it's a top secret government project.
Okay, now, yeah, this is a video that I've seen before. Yeah, I'm willing to believe this one, but still could be fake. I want to know your thoughts.
Others
for sure.
believe it's evidence of extraterrestrial technology. Well, if this is something that was shaped by the government, you better buckle up, because it's certainly going to be a wild ride. Italian visit. On April 29, 2007, residents
real.
in Italy experienced the unimaginable. The UFO they'd been seeing in cartoons and taking as something that doesn't really exist appeared right before their eyes as it navigated the sky. Chaos ensued. People began recording, hoping their flimsy camera could do the UFO justice. And thus came one of the most significant
What year smartphones came out? Yeah, I need to Google that.
videos in all of UFO's history. What makes this Italian UFO special is that despite making the news, nobody has been able to pinpoint what on earth this really is. There weren't any aircrafts flying in that area at that time.
Okay, it says that 1992, but I don't know, man. The first, maybe that's true, but what year smartphones came out into, okay, no, I did not expect 1992 actually.
Nor was this some sort of government experiment. South Shore.
Okay, yeah, this is the one that I was primarily looking for, so I added the keyword of touchscreen in it, so it looks like that December of 2006, probably a give or take. So the late 2000s and early 2010s saw a shift in smartphones interface away from devices with physical keyboards and keypads to one with the large finger. Yeah, so touchscreen one, the ones that everybody has nowadays.
For all those people wondering why UFOs only hit up America, well, here you go. This UFO was recorded flying over the beach in South Africa back in 2003. Of course, while tales of UFOs have always plagued our cartoons, we've never really thought too much about them. Not to mention, technology was certainly a bit shabby back then, so you can imagine how locals felt when they spotted an extraterrestrial casually streaking their skies.
Yeah.
As it dwindled over the waves, it sparked a lot of confusion and theories. Perhaps it was.
Imagine you are on that beach just like, honey, can you pass me the sunscreen? And when you look up in the sky, you see a UFO.
As proof that aliens have always been with us. Or maybe this was a one-time visit, and the alien wasn't able to escape our eyes.
Maybe. Plausible. Perhaps not. Perhaps, yeah.
I suppose it could be something extraterrestrial.
Believe it or not, this isn't AI. It's actually something that was spotted flying over a neighborhood in Brazil. Initially, the people recording this were sure they'd just captured some sort of aircraft, presumably a new one that was being tested. But its unusual movements and even more bizarre shape are part of what they realize this can't just be a usual aircraft. The UFO's attempt to blend in with the clouds is definitely suspicious too. Is it trying to sneak out or sneak in? We won't know that, but hey, at least now we know we aren't alone.
Okay, wow.
Curtibia's mystery. On July 7th, locals in Curtibia, Brazil were left in complete awe after spotting a massive orb hovering silently above the city. The sheer size of this unidentified craft is simply mind-boggling. Eyewitnesses.
This one happened recently, and this is a very one of those very good and credible looking piece of footage. It looked like that that UFO probably had parking brakes on, and the aliens must have went on a bathroom break or something, or maybe they were having dinner. You never know, right? Maybe that's what it was. But they clearly had parking brakes enabled on this one, where they were just like sitting in the sky or like that.
Claim it was easily the size of a bus, if not bigger. The footage of this jaw-dropping sighting is quickly making the rounds on social media, sending shockwaves through the UFO enthusiast community. Conspiracy theorists are working overtime, trying to determine if this could be proof of extraterrestrial visitation or some top-secret military technology. Peculiarity bound. A strange UFO was recently spotted flying over the city of Miami, Florida. Footage has emerged showing a peculiar unidentified craft silently gliding through the sky above the earth.
Nah, this is fake. Yeah, this is what I saw earlier. You see like a little straight cut there. It is as though it was masked in an editing program, right? Like, I've done the editing like that with the masks and all that. That's what you call it in After Effects, right? So felt like that it was like a separate object dropped on a video underneath, right? Yeah, those of you that do editing crap, you know what I mean, right?
Urban landscape.
Yeah, like easy fake. This is easily fake, bro.
The object appears unlike any conventional aircraft, leaving onlookers perplexed about its nature and origin. Its unique shape and effortless movement have sparked speculation among the community. Could this be evidence of advanced technology? Or perhaps something even more extraordinary? The sighting has certainly captured people's attention, raising questions about what this mysterious flying phenomenon might be.
Or you know what? On a second thought, we just saw that blur circle there. If I go back, perhaps that's like
people's attention, raising questions.
Yeah, you see this blur circle? Perhaps the video is legit, okay? I'm just watching the video as is and reacting live, and we're trying to see which one is real and which one is fake. Perhaps the video is real. Yeah, this was like a blur just applied, and you just applied on top of the video. So whenever a UFO is moving or the camera is moving and this thing comes in the middle and comes on top of the UFO, you saw the edges after that, and you got the square box there. So perhaps the video is real, maybe.
About what this mysterious flying phenomenon might be. It's an intriguing occurrence that has left many in the Miami area wondering just what they witnessed in the skies above their city.
Okay, fair.
Government indulgence.
Sheesh. Oh, that's
well,
crazy.
At least now you know what the unidentified object floating in the sky looks like. Seriously, if aliens are becoming brave enough to openly fly and land like this in front of us, shouldn't we be scared? because that means they're finally becoming active and moving for world domination. Of course, while this flying saucer is remarkably spooky, it's also the reason many people are eyeing the government. You see, with the way things are going, many believe the government is either actively interacting with other life forms, or they've designed a UFO of their own to go up. Oof, honestly, that's quite believable.
I mean, these are conspiracies, right? Like Bob Lazar said it a bunch of times, and whistleblowers have been saying it for a very long time, that they are reverse engineering the crafts, that they are in communication with these aliens out there. What year we're gonna see them? What year we're gonna actually meet with them? Are we ever gonna meet with them? Is it gonna happen in our lifetime? These are the questions that we have, and we've had these questions for a very long time. Is it all fake? Is it real even?
Costa Rican trouble.
It looks like a jellyfish, kinda.
Yep, this is no umbrella losing its way in the wind, nor is it some sort of weather balloon. Although it might be the first time you'd hope it's something like that. You see, aliens and UFOs were no longer strangers to them. But what makes this mystery floater is so utterly creepy is that protruding needle-like thing. What the heck does it do? Some sort of mechanism to help it float? Or something much more sinister? Ugh, I don't even want to know.
Oh, the fascination with needles, right? Yeah, people do have like actual fear of the needles, though. 1 in the comments if you have fear of the needles, 2 in the comments if you escape that fear.
Cylindrical Odyssey. A zap of bright light, and you think it's just a bad day, but then something glints in the sky. Focus up and you'll see a mystery object slowly darting across. A bird? A plane? A weather balloon? No, they're all too consistent, too elegant to match the movement. Yes, it's hard to see, but after this was recorded, the cameraman went home and zoomed in, enhanced the footage, and yikes! A cylindrical UFO! Even if you were trying to argue this isn't something alien, what else could it be? Especially now that we're getting a close look.
Damn. That one was the one clear footage, and it looks believable, but it's such an odd looking one, right?
Glint in the dark.
Oh, this is a classic.
Sorry
this
for
is
the
a classic.
quality, but this video is worth watching. Filmed in 2007, a couple of mountaineers in Costa Rica captured a flying saucer floating over the abyss. Despite its age, it's considered one of the best UFO visuals. Initially, many claimed it was a prank with a pan lid on a thread. But this was debunked since the UFO moves in a way that would be hard to control manually. It's also angled where you'd have to float above it to hold it. The glare is unusual too, not reflecting sunlight like metal. Here's a closer look. Not so fake.
I remember seeing this video, but it wasn't this bad quality. It wasn't this, for example, this shiny looking, or yeah, it's completely white out right there, right? I remember seeing a video, perhaps it was a similar video, perhaps it's a different video, or perhaps this video is just kind of like weirdly enhanced to make it look like this. And if that's the case, it looks extremely fake. You know what I mean? Because the original video that I have a picture of in my mind looked very genuine. Yes, it was bad quality, but it was a very good video that looked quite real.
Now, is it?
This one don't look real. This one don't look real.
Match.
What the fuck is that? Like, that is.
You know that theory that clouds are really just a cover for UFOs? Well, here's your concrete proof. It looks like the UFO sensed it was being recorded too, so it quickly dove in behind the billboard. That didn't stop it from being recorded, of course, but it looks like the cameraman got the message. Too bad whoever recorded this couldn't follow through, or else we know this is pretty convincing. Biblical mirror.
Oh, this one, right? Yeah, I think this one was
Never believe
legit.
what these people captured. That's right. Just as they were finishing up for the day, they noticed something peering up at them from behind the clouds.
Man.
Thankfully, they had the latest phones and were able.
Yeah, this is something that looks like a COVID ball, right? Like, you know, when that happened, like they were showing us the COVID thing. Yeah, exactly. It has that shape.
Able to zoom in and wow! Yep, no matter how you look at it, it's incredibly jarring. Now, a couple of folks said it was a drone, but it doesn't really look like that. The odd shape is something we're seeing for the first time. Also, doesn't it remind you of something? Perhaps a biblically accurate angel? A coincidence or some sort of inspiration? Yeah, we're not too keen on finding out. Skylight. This is one of the most convincing UFO videos you'll ever see. Let's praise the cameraman for not messing up the visual, because we can now see for ourselves what most UFOs look like. It's clear there's something living inside it. Why else would it have a cockpit-like cabin on top that's lit up from the inside? No idea what this UFO is.
Damn.
Neighborhood.
It does look very, very good, but something tells me if it's too good to be true, then it probably isn't. Thoughts on this one? This one is gonna be difficult. We definitely need scientists scientists on this one to debunk it if it's fake. But it's actually a very good video.
Hood though,
or a very
perhaps
good looking
floating
one.
over houses is its way of collecting intel. That's unsettling.
Yeah, got parking brakes on, right?
TikTok foe.
Perhaps on a bathroom break.
What you're seeing up there isn't just something peeking in and out of the clouds, hoping to camouflage against them. Crane your neck a little higher and you'll see it's some sort of aircraft, one that just emitted a bright flash. Well, when this first appeared over the skies in Alabama, most people were convinced this was some sort of advanced technology. But if that were true, the owner would definitely claim it. But there's been no such talk. Now, UFO enthusiasts are claiming the bright flash could mean there's been an abduction. If so, who and why? Mexicana. Folks down in Mexico spotted something pretty wild in the sky last month. Reports say a mysterious flying object was seen emitting these vibrant purple lights. Can you imagine just looking up and seeing that? Some might.
Okay, so like 4 flashes and then it disappears. Maybe perhaps before they started recording it was also flashing, and then they were like, okay, let's record it, and on camera they were able to record it 4 times. It flashed.
Chalk it up to some advanced military technology, while others might wonder if it's proof of extraterrestrial activity. Without any official explanation, it's the kind of thing that sparks the imagination. I don't know about you, but if I randomly looked up and saw a glowing purple UFO, I'd be pretty dumbfounded. Mexican OVNI.
This one is a good one.
Folks living.
I recently came across this clip. Now I hope he shows the zoom out version as well, because it I remember seeing it and it had a date and a time alongside it.
In a residential and commercial district in western Mexico City were left puzzled back in 1997.
Okay. Yeah,
after reportedly spotting a strange, unidentified flying object hovering above their neighborhood. Witnesses described the craft as having a classic flying saucer shape, silently gliding through the sky for several minutes before rapidly ascending and disappearing from view. The unexpected UFO sighting sparked considerable interest and debate with.
I don't know this one, right? This is looking very legit, very credible, and very thought-provoking as well, and it happened in 1997, so plus the video quality seemingly is looking appropriate for that time, credible for that time, so it's not super bad, but it is bad enough to be labeled as a 1997 recording, I guess. But of course, anybody nowadays can slap that time on it, right? You just have to make a video, edit it out the way in a way where it's credible looking, and then slap the time on it, and that's there you go, that's your video, right? So of course it can be edited out, but it would be I would say like a little bit harder to make it look bad in a real way. I perhaps not. But it has a particular quality that makes me feel like that it's actually from 1997 and it's not an HD video that has been dumbed down to, let's just say, 360p or 144p pixels.
Within the local community, some speculated the aerial phenomenon could be evidence of extraterrestrial technology, while others argued it may have been some kind of secret military aircraft. The 2013 sighting.
The way it moves.
Look how beautiful.
We've been wondering about UFOs and alien visits, and, well, who knew one of the greatest visuals was sitting under our noses all this time? This was filmed back in 2013 by an American couple, which explains why the quality is so spotty. So, naturally, there have been so many theories about it being fake. But just know, this is so huge and strange that it would be incredibly creative. Heck, even a bit out of reach for something like this to be manipulated. We've got to believe it, especially when you see what follows. Yep, this has to be one of the most advanced UFOs we've seen.
Damn.
Silver Surfer.
I was watching the eclipse, then I saw this.
Wait till you see this. Yep, just as the sun was finally starting to crown during the total eclipse of 2024, somebody recorded a mysterious object entering Earth's space. Now, while we could quickly chalk it off to a meteor, that's not the case. If you pay a little bit attention, you can see it's some sort of craft with a humanoid, or at least the shadow of one attached. It's
You imagine, right?
quite similar to Gookie's Nimbus, isn't it? Which is why people are taking this video.
That's Aladdin! That's Aladdin right there, man. Yeah, holy crap. That's a very bizarre looking one. It feels like that there's a humanoid creature just standing on something that is moving him, I guess, further.
Visual as proof that super scions exist.
Crazy, guys. Check out this video on the screen. This is the last episode that we've done. We're probably gonna do part 2 of this video as well, guys, but check out this video on the screen. This is the last one that we've done. We had a ton of UFO clips in this one. If you enjoyed this, you're gonna love this one, man. Check it out, and I'll see you right there.